you from my kitchen. Today, we're gonna make one of our very favorite family recipes. My Papa Joey and Grandma Bevy made it for every holiday. Well, not Passover, of course, but it's delicious and dense and choky and good in the best way possible. It is salt and pepper noodle kugel made in a frying pan. Depression era, cook it on the stove, uses less fuel. So, I already boiled off the noodles. This is 12 ounces of fine egg noodles. Easy enough. You cook them till they're done. Cook them till they're done. You really can't go al dente when they're that little. Drain them and rinse them in cold water and then drain them again. And put them in a bowl. Easy enough. Then to the noodles, we are adding salt and pepper. This is 2 teaspoons of kosher salt and 1 teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper. I did not do it in my trusty pepper mill because I would have been like this for hours. I don't have time for that. But I did zhuzh it up in my spice mill. If you buy black pepper, which I'm sure many of you do, just buy a fresh bottle. So it really has good flavor because the only ingredients in here are noodles, salt, pepper, eggs, and oil. So you don't want to, use the 7-year-old bottle of black pepper sitting in the back of your closet. Jeannie, camera girl, I'm talking to you. In this bowl, I have 6 large eggs. 2 of the large eggs, we're going to use 10 tablespoons of olive oil all day. But right now, I'm going to mix 4 tablespoons. 3, 4. That was really only 2 tablespoons. It's fine. Pop the yolks so they mix in better. And give it a whisk. You want to get them very thoroughly combined because otherwise you'll have bizarro streaks in your kugel and that won't be good. We make this in our family as I said, on the burner. If you want to bake it, when we're done mixing everything together, you can put it into a greased 9x9 baking dish. Pop it in the oven at 375 for about 45 minutes. It'll still be good, but it won't be the same. Of course, you probably don't have fond memories of eating chunks of this kugel cold, dunked in coffee, as I do, even as a small child, which is weird to dunk cold kugel in creamed coffee. So good. Breakfast of champions, really, for a small child or an old person. The most important people ever. So, we've mixed our salt and pepper into our eggs, which we mixed with some oil. And now we're going to mix it into our noodles. You could technically do this in one bowl. Mix the eggs and oil and the seasoning first. Strain the noodles and dump them in. But I didn't think that far in advance, so we're not going to. So this is just gently fold the noodles into the eggs in oil and seasoning. You want to make sure everything is nice and coated because, again, it's the only seasoning, but also it's going to hold the whole kugel together. We're essentially cooking this like a frittata, so we're going to cook it in the pan, covered, and then we're going to flip it out and cook it again. That's why this pan lid is so extra large, because it gives us more room when we do our big flip in a little bit. So that's all nicely mixed. Camera girl is going to hand me the camera and then she's going to come across. But it's much easier this way, then you guys can't see all the dishes in the sink. No one wants to see that. Okay, handing back over. So, now, pan, meat burner, your new friends. We're going to put this on medium-low and let that heat up. Well, you can see that. I'm just moving the ingredients back over. Okay, it's getting there. Now we're going to put in oil. More than you think. Don't judge. It's holiday food. And remember, the buttery babe doesn't believe in counting calories. It is evil and depressing. And we only do fun things, especially now that we are entering our 53rd week of lockdown. La-di-da-di. Okay, give that a final little mixy-poo. Okay, and now we're gonna pour it in. Everybody in. Okay. Oh, that rolls out. Now take your spatula and smooth out the Kugel as best you can. Okay, nice and smooth. If you have a non-stick pan, you can do it. As you know, don't do that. I'm gonna take a little extra oil and just squeeze it around the edges. And now cover it up. It's gonna cook gently on medium-low for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, medium-low, cover. We'll be back. Hey, it's been 15 minutes. And look at our Kugel. It's gonna be nice and GBD, golden brown delicious on the edges. Now here is the fun / scary part. You can use, I use my giant pan lid, but you could also use a plate. So what we're gonna do is move a plate to the empty burner to catch any oil that may or may not slide off.
You want to turn off this?
No. And then we're going to so elegantly flip. Now is the test. Is it going to come out? All right. So we're going to flip it back over and use our spatula to run it around the edges. There we go. You should probably do this before you flip the first time. But you know, wishful thinking on my part. Again. There we go. So, you're going to put a little more oil in the pan. And then slide it back. And then give it a little shake. Cover back up. It'll need about 8 more minutes. Emily Cutchin-Zadler making salt and pepper noodle Kugel just for my camera girl. And you. Hey, hey, hey! We flipped, we cooked, let's reveal. So, as you may know from previous episodes of The Buttery Babe, my family likes things a little bit burnt. So I put that on a little bit higher to give it that crispy edge. You should probably not. Keep it on medium-low, don't futz with it. So we have one last flip, but I will learn nothing of 2. There we go. So this is really the color that you're looking for. But again, I'm making this for the camera girl, and the camera girl likes it crispy. Let's turn off the flame and move that away. So this is a thing of beauty because you've got the crispy, crunchy bottom, the lovely golden brown and delicious top, and a little bit that fell off just for me. This is perfect right now. It's good hot. It's good room temperature. If you have it cold, you might need a Tums afterwards. Jensen choking. Also, it reheats really nicely. I just put it into a pie pan, slide into the oven at 250 for about half hour, 45 minutes. It'll reheat like a dream. It's Emily Cutchin-Zadler, The Buttery Babe. Be sure to follow me on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, some other socials that I can't remember right now, and of course my website, www.butterybabe.com.